Alright guys, welcome back for more Mayath Island Remastered. We got the boss key. I'm expecting a short video, but let's see what's in here. I figured. But I do wonder about something he mentioned in Celestia. Something that was mentioned in Celestia. It said there was a dungeon there. Was this it? No, not lavender. Yes, here. Obviously, we can't use anything here. Interesting that we can't use it. Oh well. It just doesn't look like it's open at all. I thought it would. At least that was my thought. Oh well. So let me just go back to the warp area. So that's going to do it for Mayath Island Remastered. Alright, well, where does the quest... So it's review time. Where does the quest lie with me? Do I even need to talk about how this quest was for me? I've actually interacted with Sans on this. I asked what was his motivation behind this quest. Was it his intention to make it this difficult? His response was he wanted to make it challenging, but he didn't work on it this much. Apparently it's Rock that did much of this quest work. Which explains all the puzzle elements, and I say that because y'all know I played Herald of Heroes, and that was created by The Rock. And I definitely found it less amusing, mostly because it was so puzzle heavy. This quest, however, I don't even feel like this quest was play tested or anything. It was just hard for the... It's like Isle of Rebirth, hard for just... And this wasn't even hard for the wrong reasons, it was just hard overall. Once you get to level 4, then you're begging for balance issues to kick in. I feel like this quest had a lot more to it, mostly because of my first impression. I'll get to that after I get the score. At one point in this series, I did say that this quest was worse than Troll Day. If y'all remember, Troll Day from me got a 0.5 out of 10. This only is 3 points above it. 3.5 out of 10 in its current state. Now, my first impression. I mentioned that I was having a great time with this quest before then, and its soundtrack was so awesome. It was looking so good, I'm not kidding you guys. This would have been a 10 out of 10 if everything went right. Let me explain what can be done. Because I did say to Sans that a second LP of this is in stake if things are properly handled. If they want to do it. If they're fine with what they got, that's up to them. But I do feel like this quest has a lot more to offer. For starters, more balance issues. Waiting until when you're about to go to level 5 for the blue tunic. You saw how hard level 4 was. I think you need the blue tunic there. If you want to look at proper balancing, look at the Amy Rose series, with the exception of 3, of course. Those are pretty much more balanced than when you get the sword upgrades and the tunic upgrades, or half defense as it was in the AR series. That was more properly balanced. You had to wait until you're about to go to level 5 for the blue tunic. You get the red tunic in level 8, and you get the gold tunic at the end, when you don't even get to enjoy the red tunic as much. I feel like that needs to be properly issued and balanced. Considering that there was a lot of things cut from this, it doesn't hurt to add them in right now. I mean, I'm sure, I haven't heard anything, but I'm sure Obderhode is still working on Flow of Time Remastered with those areas we saw but couldn't do anything. And according to him, that was post-game stuff that was never finished. I don't know if he's still working on it, and I feel like this quest should have a lot more. According to what Sans told me, the guy at the first town who kept calling you a kid was supposed to see something, but it wasn't properly finished. I don't think it's too late to work on that. That cave that's blocked by a gate in the ice area was supposed to be something, but was cut. I don't feel like it's too late to do something with that. Do something with the factory. Get those guys out of the way. It can be useful. These things, I don't feel like it's too late to do much of these changes. You may be wondering, Knuckles, you hated this quest. Why are you praising it and trying to save it? There are some things I feel like can be properly done. And that's what I feel like with this quest. Very good soundtrack. The story, well, kind of hard to understand, and I'm not the only one who said this. I'm sure a lot of y'all in the comments said, yes, the grammar and spelling is just abysmal. It needs to be properly adjusted to where it's readable and legible and everything, because ain't nobody gonna take that seriously. Proper balancing. Go ahead and add everything in. Yes, and Sans even told me there was no shield upgrades, which is a sin. And this one even had a bigger sin. I always thought every single quest required a mirror shield. This one did not have that. And this one had no shield upgrades at all. And I thought A was bad for not having any ring upgrades. This one had no shield upgrades, and you were pretty much getting hit with a lot of statue shooters shooting at you while you were swinging. I mean, that's fine if we have shield upgrades. But if we're not going to have shield upgrades, then no. That's asking for too much. Also, there were no magic containers, and according to what Sans told me, there's going to be an update to include a small dungeon to have a small container. I feel like it needs more. Also, a map function in dungeons, because you saw how easily lost I was in all these places. I feel like a map function wouldn't hurt. Also, for a lot of those dark gas puzzles, I don't think it hurts to not have the sword always equipped, because it's asking for you to do jumping and shooting of the light arrows, and having to constantly switch. No. Also, lower the price on potions, because 300 rupees for one when it's very hard to get money? I think, yes, there has to be some balancing towards this. If y'all are fine with what y'all got, the score stays at 3.5. But if y'all... I'm not trying to say this to be rude, it's because I see potential. Please, just don't be upset at me just being like, oh, our quest is bad, he's trying to help us. No, no, no. I feel like there's more to this, and it can definitely be a well-done quest. And I would enjoy it a lot more. I'm not saying make it too easy, but just balanced. If you want balanced, look at Glory Squad. Yes, I still praise Glory Squad as a well-done quest. It was difficult, but it had balance. And that's what I feel that Mayath Island Remastered can do. I mean, there's still so much things that can be added and can be readjusted to make this a more enjoyable experience. Fix all the bugs that are here. Just have it to where nobody can complain. Nobody will lose their cool, and they'll have a good time with it because, guys, you're better than this. Oh, okay, I thought my mic cut out for a moment. I see the potential if y'all didn't hear that last part. I normally don't do replays until a year after the finale has gone up. So 1 year after this video goes up is when I'm eligible to do a replay. I'm not saying y'all have to work on it right away. Just see what y'all can do. It's up to y'all. I'm not saying you have to. Also, one little thing I wanted to mention. During my time with this LP, I know some people don't like it when I get mad, or some people do like the rage, and then there are sometimes I say things that may upset people. For example, there was somebody who was getting upset at me, like using God's name in vain. Listen, yes, I am a Christian, but I don't want to go into religion. Listen, I do not want comments like that ever again. What's worse is that's coming from a longtime fan of the channel, and they were pretty much asking me to just bash them in the video, which disheartened me because I'm like, where did this come from? Drop it. I have deleted those comments because I found them offensive. Because I'm like, really? Where did this come from? You never had a problem with it before. I understand I get upset, but hey, some of y'all find it amusing, but others who find it wrong, please keep it to yourself. No need to make it public. Anyway, guys, this will conclude my LP of Mayath Island Remastered. Sands and Rock, if you're listening, the offer's on the table. For me to do a second LP, this needs to go through a complete overhaul. But if y'all are fine with what y'all got, I won't be upset. I just see potential with this quest. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for my LP of Mayath Island Remastered. Despite everything, I hope you have enjoyed it. You know the criteria. Leave good comments, subscribe to any of my channels if you haven't, follow on Twitch, leave a like. Keep the positivity going, because you are respected yourself. And until next time, I'm Messy Knuckles, and I will see y'all next Let's Play. See you then, guys.